not being filmed.
No, not at all. Okay, so yeah, we're here with members of Respire and members of Lovelust. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Darren. And Respire. I play guitar and amongst other things.
Again, Respire. Rohan, Respire.
Jonas, Lovelust, and I play bass.
Eslin, Respire, play violin.
And I'm Lucas, I'm the drummer in Lovelust.
Right on. Okay, so what day is this for you, and where are we?
This is day 5 for Respire and day 5 for you guys too.
Yeah, we are in Munich tonight.
Day 5, we're in Munich.
Does anyone know the name of this place?
I think it's River Ezar, but I'm not sure.
Okay, we're gonna quit with
Munich
that.
and River
Yeah,
Ezar.
it is.
So how's tour been so far?
We're in a river in Munich, so pretty good. I think it's safe to say pretty good.
It's been pretty great.
Yesterday we played in an abandoned prison in Frankfurt. It was totally crazy. It's going good, I guess.
What's been the best show so far?
Actually, yesterday, like, Castles played too, and they're probably my favorite band ever. And it's been an amazing experience to play in an abandoned fucking prison, like, which is actually quite the horrible place to be. But then again, there were people who just like claimed that thing, not reclaimed it, and turned it into something nice. And sharing that stage with your favorite band is, I guess, the best thing to happen to me so far.
You're still talking about us, right?
Yeah.
Which band are you guys?
I forgot. I don't even know.
I like that shirt though.
We really like Kiel Explosion Fest. That was really awesome. I think it's the biggest crowd we ever played to. It was really great. We played with some of our favorite bands and made a lot of new friends. It's been really great. We've made a lot of new friends.
We've done a lot of really ridiculous things. Lots of
Been up
shenanigans.
to hijinks.
We've gotten in a lot of trouble.
Okay.
And we've gotten out of a lot of trouble. Thanks to our friends.
Yep. And stabbings.
Nothing really happens to us all the time, but Respire getting fucked over like every day.
Wait, yeah.
You're taking it for us.
Yes. Yeah.
One for the team.
Yeah.
Trouble follows us around.
So how did this whole tour get started?
We just
Backstory.
wanted,
We started in
to go
Hamburg.
on tour.
That backstory with Lovelust.
Yeah, no, we just put our claws into it.
So two years ago, Darren and I and Travis, our drummer, played a band called Fox Mulder, and we toured Europe, and Jonas put on our show in Berlin, so we became friends. And then we started planning.
And he let us stay there for 2 nights, which is fantastic.
We started planning a Europe tour again with Respire, and it just made a lot of sense to have Lovelust on there. And Jonas kind of described the band to me, and it sounded really cool. So I said, "Hey, you should do some dates with us without having heard them." And then they recorded it, and I was like, "Oh, great, they're good. This is gonna work out."
Do you remember how it was described as?
I think he said hipster black metal.
Pretty accurate, actually.
Accurate.
And are you on tour together for the full 16 days?
No, we have 4 more days together.
Yeah, we're still touring until Sunday, and then we're gonna go home.
So we have about 6 days without them.
We have the rest of our German dates, and then one in Slovakia, right?
Slovakia and Czech Republic.
And Czech Republic. Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
So what countries have you been to so far?
Just Germany.
Just Germany. And which countries do you have coming up then?
Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Austria.
Are there any that you're extremely excited about more than other ones, perhaps?
Kodka, Slovakia. Because what happens in Kodka stays in Kodka.
We have no idea if we're pronouncing
We
it
don't
right.
really know, but the guy who booked our show said it was going to be a party. So
He said it's gonna be a little bit crazy.
yeah, a little bit
So
crazy.
if we're okay with things getting a little crazy,
And we're excited to see
As
how
has been
Kodka
proven,
gets
we
crazy.
love things going crazy. So.
Yeah, I guess it's the same thing for us since we've been a band for like half a year in this constellation, and it's been our like 10th show ever,
Wow.
maybe. And
You're
so
already
we're
kings. You're
Kings
already
of the road.
Kings of the
we're
road.
so looking forward to just go to other countries and meet people we've never seen before and make a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's all about the pals.
I mean it's it's about the money and the power and the fame first, and then the friends.
That's how we do it.
So this is how you want me to cut it. You want me to focus on this stuff, right?
Europe has been really great though. Germany's been wonderful. Everybody here is really warm and welcoming. I think all of us have been pretty overwhelmed by the response we've gotten. We've had messages after pretty much every show with people telling us how much Respire means to them or how much the record means to them. And people have been really friendly and come up to us and talk to us. It's been really nice. It's been a very big difference from playing shows in North America. Things here seem like they're very well organized and they've been running for a very long time. All the places we played are pretty incredible cultural points in all these cities, and the amount of organization and passion that it takes for those places and things to kind of exist is pretty humbling.
We have a lot to learn about DIY and DIT culture from Europe. There's a lot.
It's been very eye-opening.
There's a lot we can learn and a lot we can take away.
Take it, bring it to Canada.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna try and do.
What kind of specifics besides organization?
I think
There's just a lot of people involved, and a lot of people help out in their own way. And if you can't put on a show, maybe you'll stay and help out and cook some food for the band, or maybe you'll put the band up at your place, or
Squad of fucking prison.
Or squad of prison.
I think everything's done with I think everything in Canada is done very like independently. I think there's a lot of people like yourself that specifically do things, whereas everything here seems very collective run. I think people help each other out because they know that they'll be stronger and better as a group instead of alone. And everybody here seems to actually stand for something instead of just kind of putting on a show. Everything seems to be quite socially driven. There's a lot of politics. I think just finally integrated into everything in a way that it doesn't seem forced. It's just kind of how things are, which is very inspiring as well.
Feel free to correct us.
Yeah, and
Yes.
it seems like it's been just around for a while. It seems like all these places and all these people have like been doing things for long enough to have kind of picked up on how to do it right.
I think it's more of experience than like culture per se.
Yeah, I think in Canada, I think maybe whoever gets involved maybe works so hard because they're alone against the grain that they get disillusioned and generally quit. Instead of
People keep doing it for
cultivating,
a while.
yeah, instead of cultivating a community where even if some people leave, there's other people that are still doing it, and there's a family that can keep kind of moving around. That's kind of how it seems. Like we played Rotflora in Hamburg on the first day, and that place has been running for 25 years. Yeah, and seems like a really established space and community center and squad. I definitely can't really think of anything like that back home.
Rest in peace, Soy Mom.
Yeah.
How does this is more direct towards you two? How does this compare to your tour with Fox Mulder 1 or 2 years ago, whenever it was?
It's definitely wackier
Yeah.
and zanier.
We have more space in the van. That's nice.
We've been getting into a lot more trouble.
What tour story can you share?
Legally? I don't know.
None.
2 years ago, there was no such thing as fidget spinners.
Yes.
Like,
Oh yes, you've seen a lot of those on
biggest
tour.
difference, I guess.
We've been
There's some connoisseurs of the fidget spinner.
we broke into a theme park
Some of us, not all of
in
us.
Solingen and got chased out by a guy with a sword and a katana.
That was the same thing. Katana.
And a gigantic dog. But then it turns out he was actually cool and he invited us to go swimming.
Did he corner you with this thing and then he explained?
He
Or...
chased us out and then we stopped. And talked.
Rohan left his bag. So
That's what it was. So now we know who went in.
that was a good one.
The rest shall remain.
We in Hamburg we found a Gabber bar. It's like 6 in the morning.
We partied to Gabber.
We partied to really fast techno while the sun was beaming in through the windows.
And a guy who was asleep at the bar, perched over. That was a good look.
Yeah, it's been a lot of adventures. It's been good.
How's the driving situation been like? Besides, I've
Well, we
heard
haven't-
maybe hot,
We have a
Yes.
driver, so good.
come on.
It's been quite easy.
relaxing.
It's very hot here. The summer is in full swing in Germany, and our van has no air conditioning.
Or windows in the back.
So that's been a bit hot. Other than that, it's been pretty smooth. We had one really bad traffic day, but I mean,
Was that when you were 3 hours late or whatever I saw?
Yeah.
But it didn't matter, right? You still played.
no, we literally
missed
we
Loveless.
got there, we missed them, we loaded out and we played.
And
Okay.
you hit a car, and you hit 2 bikes. With your
Really?
yeah, first days.
No, you totally
That's because the
did.
brake.
Confess that.
Yeah, we hit a car,
We're not
a
trying.
parked car. It was parked illegally. We didn't have anything to do with it.
You have to cut that out.
No. Well, like we said, that's what's going to be the focal point.
It's been really fun though. We sold way more shirts than we thought we were going to coming here, so we had to actually make some more yesterday. So we designed some Europe tour shirts that our friend Gukert printed in Gießen, which was really amazing. I mean, he did it pretty much for almost no cost for himself in about 2 hours, 3 hours, and they look fucking great. So it's really nice to have. Again, people kind of just contribute and help.
So what's been the best and the worst part of tour thus far?
For you guys, it's definitely just hanging out with us.
As the best or the worst?
Best and the worst.
They are
Okay.
idiots, but we love them. They're great. Great people.
Yeah, I think the best is, of course, getting to know so many new people and getting to know RESPIRE so good. And the worst for me might be that there's not enough time to like stay in the cities,
Yeah.
or like, not enough time to spend together because there's still a schedule. Like leave early, arrive at the venue, pack your stuff, and set up the back line and shit.
We need roadies. That's really
It would have been really nice to have a bit more time to actually hang out together and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But the moments we've had,
Yes.
precious.
We haven't
I've heard you've been sleeping a lot on tour, Darren.
I have the uncanny ability to sleep for almost.
That's
In a
my
sauna?
worst-
Yeah.
That's my worst and best part of the tour.
I can sleep in a van like no one's business.
we haven't had any and I'm gonna quit the band fights yet.
Okay.
Joke ones, but not serious ones.
Mostly us telling him he's gonna quit the band.
Yeah.
What do you have coming up next for both bands? Post tour, if anything.
We're gonna take a break from each other for several months.
We're playing in July in Toronto with some post-rock bands from Quebec. We have 3 new songs we're working on, and a potential cover.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna go back to writing. And crying about the fact that we're not in Europe anymore.
Fair
As
enough.
well. We're heading back to Berlin and going back to the rehearsal room, writing new material, finding ourselves.
Yeah, we would also like to play Floodfest at the open stage if that's possible, but we still have to figure that out. But I guess songwriting is the next logical step, and also finding a label to release our music.
So, Universal Music,
Ah.
don't contact us.
We might
Wait till he sees you live
Yeah.
before you ask.
we made really good friends with the archivist people. So we talked about hopefully possibly trying to set up a Japan week in December with archivists. So that's pretty much my dream at this point, and I'll work hard. It's ambitious. It's ambitious, but it's Archivist. Yeah, you don't have to put that up there. I'm just telling you.
Okay, why don't we just pretty much end on what's been the best band that you've seen on tour thus far? For each person, you don't have to do a collective thing here.
Okay.
I'm expecting at least one Cassis.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious what my
They were really, they'd be up there.
Clearly, Respire for these two.
Yeah, Respire for these two.
honestly, Lentic Waters. Like I've seen them before.
Yeah.
I've seen them before, but they're just so good.
They're always.
They're so good.
They're really great. It was really amazing to be able to play with them twice. Since we played them in Toronto. That's a really great band. I really loved Archivist. I had a really good time during their set. Red Dari was really awesome.
Wolfenstein
Cassis
too.
was amazing.
In Hamburg.
Pardon?
Wolfenstein.
Oh, I saw you guys had stickers.
Yeah.
But I'm like, sweet, Wolfenstein.
I'm going to go with Archivist as my favorite band on so far.
I'm gonna say Love Lust.
Nice.
He's waiting for you to say Respire.
For me, it is Respire. On the first day, we saw them drunk, like starting one song 7 times over again.
It was 3 times.
Three times.
We hadn't slept in 40 hours. We played at 1:30 a.m. We had a lot of beer. It was...
Other than that, it was
I feel like because this is my first experience in this scene, it's kind of been cool to see all the bands, like coming from classical and jumping into this. So yeah.
Do you listen to much of this stuff outside?
Not prior to January, but now I have.
Yeah.
She even bought a Lentic Water shirt. She has her first Screamo shirt.
Nice. Any parting words?
You didn't say your favorite. Oh, Lentic Waters, you did.
Get lit, stay lit, be lit.
forever and always.
Cut that out.
That's the title of the video. Fuck you.
Okay, on 3.
What?
Yes, come on, for the camera.
No. Leave it. All right,
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah, thank everybody.
I wish we could start over.
How do you feel about not being part of the interview process, Travis?
Terrible.
What if any recourse?
I was in the van on the verge of tears, and you guys were having fun.
We're gonna need final edit on that day.
Yeah, dude, you can't post this shit.
Just want to say thanks to everyone for sticking around. It's been dramatic. Yeah. Thanks so much. We're all the way here from Toronto, Canada. Woo! Pepper spray doesn't usually go off at our show, so this is a fucking trip.
So what happened? Do we know?
This is perfect timing.
Dan was saying
What happened?
someone must have had like a pepper spray in their bag or something and left it on the couch.
Yes, the guy went outside for a smoke.
And then someone either like
Someone else picked it up.
try and check it or something. And it was
That's